Hey Sim fans, Crystal back with my Sims 3 Small Town Big Dreams story play. Trying to get my timer set here. Here we go. And where's she going? No, you're not going to class yet. You need to eat something. Anyway, Libby just got up and I was gonna have her eat real quick before she goes to class. She has her 8 a.m. Thursday class. It's the interactive class. I was gonna say, I don't think she got enough sleep because she was invited to a party last night, and of course the whole party thing works now, so I was able to send her. As soon as she walked in and started talking to people, that is so annoying when that does that. Anyway, so when she got to the party, this nice looking guy, I don't remember his name, blonde headed guy, see if he's in her, this guy, Brian Peterson, who happens to be a werewolf, I didn't know that, hit on her. He's like, hey, you know, I feel like a spark between us. You know, they had the little hearts flying and stuff. So she was just kind of standing there chatting with him, and chatting turned to flirting. And then she had a little too much juice, and she almost made a mistake. She almost had a hookup, and she was like right there, you know, gonna hook up with this guy. And then one of his bros was like, you got a girlfriend. Sure enough, he has a girlfriend. Her name is Ayana. I guess that's how you say that. Anyway, so once Libby heard that, she was like, oh my god, you're a pig, and I'm going home. And so she didn't get home until like 1 a.m. Crap, she's missing class. Oh, just go, we'll eat after class. We can't be skipping class. We're doing so good. Our GPA is so good right now, so we'll just have to eat afterwards. But yeah, she almost made a big mistake. Thankfully, she avoided it. So, like I said, she was a little drunk. She came home, she fell into bed. Had a fitful, restless sleep after all that happened. Didn't get enough sleep, and now she's got the dreaded 8 a.m. science class. She didn't barf, though. She didn't get so drunk that she barfed. She just... Oh, she's taking a classmate or a sorority sister to class. Giving her a ride. That's nice. Very nice of her. It's raining cats and dogs right now, but I am enjoying it. I'm not going anywhere today. It's Saturday for me. It's a nice, lazy, rainy Saturday. I was originally going to get some groceries, but it started raining at like 6 a.m. and I was like, nope. Just going to stay in and enjoy the rain today. Not that I mind getting out in the rain, but I don't like getting Amelia out in the rain. So we're just gonna chill here and enjoy it. I don't have my windows open, but I've got my blinds, my curtains and my blinds open. My desk sits in a bay window, so I've got 3 windows, a big one in front of me and 2 smaller ones flanking me. And I don't have the big one open because it's actually behind the computer screen. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get to. But I've got the 2 side curtains pulled back and blinds open, and just kind of watching and enjoying the rain. It's really coming down. I'm upstairs. Rain sounds different if you're upstairs than downstairs. I think it sounds better. And so, yeah, and it's raining in the game. That's kind of funny. Raining for me, raining for her. Oh, and hey, we applied for funds yesterday and we only got 4,800. Oh, that's not the administration building. Oh, it's not quite. Because she forgot. She applied after her 12 o'clock class. So it was probably like 1 o'clock when she applied. So we have to wait until like 1 o'clock today. And she's so hungry. I might just splurge and send her to this little Simburger place. We can eat with others. Oh, we'll eat with Rebecca then when you're done with class. Because if we go to the coffee shop, you can't really get like a meal. And oh, you know what? I put a food register out at the grotto. But, sometimes someone attends it and sometimes they don't. But let's go over there. Let's go to the grotto. Because the Simburger place is a rabbit hole. Kind of reminds me of like a Sonic. The grotto's close. Let's see if there's someone attending the food register. This is the food register I put out. I guess we got this at, with, what do you call it? World Adventures. Buy food. Oh good, there is an attendant here. Because this way you can get full meals. I think you can also kind of get full meals at the bar. Yeah, you can. But those are more like snacks or appetizers, and this is like a meal. She's soaking wet. I mean, she's got money. Let's let her have a little something. She's always eating at the dorm. Let's do something warm since it's like raining and gross. How about some chili con carne? $10. See, it's cheaper than the bar food too. And we got the coffee shop. She can always grab her a nice hot coffee. She's done with class for the day. I'm just kind of passing some time. We'll go apply for funds. I might have her study real quick before she applies for funds so she can get a little bit more money. But yeah, I'll have her eat the chili. Let's buy a hot beverage. Ooh. Some good stuff. Let's do a white chocolate soy frappuccino with strawberry swirl. That sounds good. I love Starbucks, and I've been very good and not had any for a couple weeks because it's expensive and I'm poor and I'm trying to cut back. But I had to yesterday. They had like this little promotion going where if I'd try their prickly pear frappuccino, prickly pear cream frappuccino, I'd get 25 bonus stars. So I was like, well, okay. And it was okay. Nothing I'd probably ever order again. What happened to her drink? I saw her pick it up. Where'd it go? Anyway, she can't study on the Multitab, which kind of stinks. Because, like, if you give one to your kids can do their homework on the Multitab. I don't know if y'all knew that or realized that. You can also read any book that you have in your bookshelf. You can read on your Multitab. And so she's got all the skill books because all the skill books happen to be in the bookshelf back at her sorority house. And I like reading from the Multitab. I wish you could study from it. I think that's silly that they let you do homework, but they don't let you study at the university. I think it's silly they didn't update that. But yeah, I do ebooks. I'm a little bit of a tree hugger. I live in the woods. Man, still can't apply. How long was that class? And I have lots of trees. There's easily like 50 trees on my 3-acre lot. Oak trees, some of them quite old. And when I designed my house and we were building the house, I told them, place it on the lot wherever it needs to be placed to cut down the least amount of trees. And so it's a little closer to the road than I would wish. Although I'm still off the road a bit, and you can't like see through my windows from the road or anything. But the place that it's at, we only had to cut down 2 trees to build it, and if I would have put it anywhere else, I would have had to cut down like 4 or 5. So this was the sweet spot, if you will. Hate cutting down trees. Unfortunately, I've lost some over the years, just bad storms and things like that. We've had too much rain, and some of the trees, the ground is so soft they literally uproot themselves and fall over and die, and then droughts. So some of my trees have dried up and died, including an evergreen. I actually lost an evergreen from a drought, and I was really sad to lose that one. It was at the end of my driveway. It was a nice looking tree, but yeah, it happens. I've lost a handful over the years that I've been here, but I don't want to like ever, if I can avoid it, just cut them down. So yes, a little bit of a tree hugger, slight. I'm not like an extremist. Don't go protest things like that, but I do think that they're important. I know if I didn't have all the trees that I have, my electric bill would probably be twice what it is, because having trees helps keeps your house cool in the summer because it holds in the shade, and it actually keeps your house warmer in the winter because it holds in the heat. Plus they provide oxygen. So if you're like me and you have bad asthma, it's nice to have trees around. Now, not if you have bad asthma and allergies, because then you'll be allergic to the trees. But if you just have asthma and not the allergies, it's good to be in the forest. And so I read ebooks, and then I wrote a couple of books and published them myself through Amazon, and they are also ebooks. I did not want to go through a publisher and do a paper book. It was just something as a hobby. I meant it to be a 5-part series. I wrote 2 books, published them, started the 3rd, got probably a third of the way through it, and then just life happened. Never finished it. But I enjoy reading. I read in the evenings. And I'm reading a book now called The Girl Before. It mixes architecture and mystery, which are 2 things that I love, architecture and mystery. And I'm really enjoying it. It's a really good book. It's actually kind of hard to put down when I pick it up. I want to zip through it. In fact, I'm already probably like halfway through it, but it's not a very long book. It tells me on my Kindle like how long I have until I finish the book. It bases it off like an average of my reading speed. And the last time that I was reading on it, I only had like 2.5 hours left in the book. So I don't think it's a very long book to begin with. Because like I said, I'm about halfway through, so it's only like a 5-hour book. But I don't ever have 5 hours to sit and read. I get to read for like 20-30 minutes a time. Hey, we got a party invite. Let's go. Tomorrow's finals, but she doesn't have finals until 12. So we can stay out a little late. I'm so glad the party thing's fixed. Peter actually figured that out for me and told me how to fix that. I'm very grateful. Because that was driving me nuts. Because like that's so a big part of your college experience is going to these parties and throwing the parties, and it was broken in my game for so long. Now the annoying thing is I have to do that every time I come to university from now on, and I don't know if it's a mod that's doing it. I don't know why, but every time I come to university, I have to click on that administration building, master controller, town, and reset everything. Yeah, go to the party. Why are you just standing out here? This isn't the same dorm, is it? Oh my gosh, it is. This is the same dorm where she almost had the really bad hookup with the guy that is in a relationship. Well, it looks like a formal party too. Strange. She's already tired. Oh, right. I forgot the last night. Let's just kind of sneak that up a little bit. It sucks to go to a party tired. It is formal event. Her formal is very pretty. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark out. But it's a very pretty dress. I thought it was age appropriate, you know, like she's not a young kid anymore, so I didn't want to do like high school prom. She's becoming a young woman. So you want something sleek and a little sexy or a little seductive. I think this little tie back, little open draping tie back is nice. But it's not like real slutty, it's classy. This would make a pretty wedding dress if you colored it into a white or a cream. And I like her hairstyle, so I just left it the same. I think the only thing I update is like the jewelry she's got. It's hard to see. Pearl, these little drop pearl earrings. I didn't put a necklace because these clips and all this, they're jeweled. So that'd kind of take away. So just some drop pearls and then a pretty cuff. I wish she'd go in. The parties are kind of boring, so I guess it didn't fix them all the way, because when you do go to a party, they just kind of stand around. I wonder if that guy's here. Let's see. I think that's the extent of the party, is who's downstairs. I don't see him. It's probably a good thing. The guy's probably ratted him out, and then his girlfriend... Oh wait, no, is that him? Was it Brian Peterson? Oh, that is him. That's the guy she almost hooked up with. I guess he lives in this dorm, but he has a girlfriend. His hair looks different in his formal, because he looks... Honestly, he looks kind of almost bald with his normal hairdo. It does not look like that. That's why I didn't recognize him. It's like kind of a comb over look. There, now you can kind of see her dress. It's got like a little pattern to it. And she's gonna go talk to him. Let's see how this goes. I mean, they almost hooked up. Like, she was in her nightie, relaxing on the bed, and then found out he had a girlfriend. And she was like, nope, going home. Don't be patting your stomach. Oh, it's for hunger. Okay. I was like, you a virgin. You almost weren't at last night's party, but you are. Is this Ayana? Nope, that's Sophie. He's gonna hit on everybody, isn't he? Okay, they're just talking, but they're kind of close, you know, for just chatting. They're kind of in each other's bubble. Aw, she's back to flirting with him. Leave him alone. He's not available. Okay, good. Talk to the girl. That's a weird formal, if that's her formal. I like the top. The top's cute, but I would have paired it with like a little skirt, a little knee length or thigh length skirt, and probably either the same pattern or just the blue. But I thought her formal looked very Bridgeport doctor, or up and coming doctor. It looks rich, which I'm planning on her being rich one day. Maybe she's gonna be a doctor. Alright, so surely now we can apply for funds, right? It's freaking nighttime. So we're gonna go do that. This party's boring. That, and she's gonna fool around and hook up with this dude, and that's just not gonna be good. Tomorrow, after finals, I will check in, let you guys know how she did. I'm sure she's gonna nail them, because I mean, look at her GPA bar here. And then we're gonna throw a party, a big old juice kegger. Now who's calling her? Uh-oh. I don't know all these Sims as well as Peter does. So story progression's fun, but probably not as fun as it is for people who are like really know all the regular townies, if you will. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward through this part. And you'll see, her bar is not all the way full. So what, 4,800-ish? Oh, it's under here. 47.86, because that little bit's missing. 5 is the max. But anyway, I mean, it helps. It's free money. It's like, why not? Helps her family out. I mean, heck, that's like a harvest for them. Well, okay, maybe half. I don't know, but it's quite a bit for her family since they're farm folk. Alright, so again, check in Friday after finals. Let you guys know how she did. Throw a big juice kegger to celebrate that she's finally going to graduate with her medical science and medicine degree. Of course, I will record graduation. Well, I don't know. It's a rabbit hole thing, so I don't know. I guess I can record it. Even though it's a rabbit hole, I can just yak with you guys, and you can just see her in her robes and know that she's graduating, kind of a thing. Her family will be here, and then they can see her sorority house. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for checking in. Leave me some comments, hit like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Thanks for your show of support. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to sign off until next time.